Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Is my voice clear?
It's pretty
Just
good.
wondering. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm currently in my friend's house, actually.
Oh, I was wondering. I heard like banging and stuff a little bit. So
Yeah. So, just wondering if you wanted to like talk about mythical creatures during our Halloween live stream. If you wanted to, we can like make a list and then we will talk about each of those mythical creatures if you want,
yeah, we can do that. That sounds fine with me.
or like horror stories.
Horror stories would be good too.
Yeah,
Like
I
more
think that
about
will
like
be
Aswang or
interesting.
something. What?
Yeah, we can talk about that. Maybe you have some stories there also that you can share.
Yeah, I can do that. God, I don't know. Like we've talked about the Wendigo a little bit. For some reason, I like that one a lot. So I'll make a little list of different ones from around
Mm.
here.
Or you can also talk about crime stories
What was that?
if you have some crime stories in your local. You
Oh, crime
know,
stories. It's pretty quiet around here. We don't have a lot of those.
uh,
I guess
not a
there
lot
is
of.
like one or two. Like I don't want to call them urban legends because that's not what they are. But you know how like you know how an area will be like, oh, something happened, but it didn't actually happen. You kind of use it to scare kids.
Well,
Yeah, so we have one or two of those around here.
you see.
So maybe I can do that. That'll work. I have
Apparently,
my
there
chat.
are. I have some subscribers actually who are waiting for our live stream. Sometimes they do.
Yeah.
They like leave comment asking when we're going to do a live again.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad to hear that, dude. Means they appreciate it. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign that we're doing well as far as the live streaming and stuff goes.
Oh, really?
I I
So far,
think
we have no
I don't know.
viewers.
On here, yeah. Um, it's probably harder for them to like jump between the two a little bit. I would have to say.
Yeah, we have one.
Yeah. Hello. How's it going?
Tell us your name.
What friend?
Leave your name in the comment below. Oh,
Uh, what friend's house are you at?
I'll show him to you later.
Oh, okay.
The one where I'm with most of the time when they're in the casino.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask you if you guys want. Did you win? Like you went just the other weekend too, didn't you?
No, I didn't went last weekend because I have some other things to do. Hi guys, thank you for watching our live.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
Where you guys
wanna say
from?
something? Yeah. And by the way, please subscribe to Dorian's channel.
Yeah,
We
please do. Oh
desperately
my
need
gosh,
subscribers.
definitely do. Um, I think it'll come with time. If you guys want to, you feel free.
Yeah.
But I do so many random things that it's hard to say that you actually enjoy it. So you didn't go? You ended up
I'm
going? Were you like doing field work or something like that?
yeah, I can't talk about it right now.
Oh, okay, got you. Fair enough. I heard there was. So you said there was another earthquake or whatever like that.
Yeah. Um most of the classes here are kind of suspended because they are trying to check the schools. Hey,
About raw energy. What's raw? What do you mean raw energy? I'm not sure what that means.
I have no idea also.
I feel like
does
I'm
it
getting
sound
someone to
Oh,
Zero
I'm
point
sorry.
energy.
I mean,
God, dude.
Dorian just woke up.
Yeah, I just woke up, man. That's above my physics ability right now here. God dang, 0 point energy. I'm having a hard
Hi
enough time
guys,
doing
thank you for
tensions and ropes.
watching.
How's it going?
Oh,
Uh,
maybe you can talk to us if you want.
I'll I'll do some research. You come back. Like I said, right now I'm not super great at it, at the ability to do that. You
Yeah, we
exist.
acknowledge you exist. Yeah.
I think we all exist, at least in the sense of our own mind, no matter what. So I think you know what I mean. Whether this is real or not, or anything like that, man, we're existing in the moment every second. So you do exist
I mean,
in whatever sense.
According to Einstein, that's like the main purpose of humanity. Man is here for the sake of other men. So
Yeah, that's true. Exactly.
technically, I studied science because I'm a nurse. So maybe I'm a scientist. I think. Don't know.
Yeah, I'm not an actual scientist either. I'm still going to school. Um, don't know what to say. I like to use the scientific method a lot, but I wouldn't say that I'm a scientist.
And
Oh, zero does it? 0 point energy?
I don't know. I mean,
I had no idea about that.
I grew up in a province where witchcraft are kind of a thing, I think.
Yeah,
But
like old school
I don't
shamanism.
know. I mean, you have some kinky audience, Dorian.
Yeah, I saw that. I was trying not to like pander to it as much as possible, like and and try not to encourage it. But manifestation is very real. They do say that. I I'm like on the fence about it sometimes.
I mean,
I think a little bit.
we've been manifesting that we're going to be rich, but it still didn't happen yet.
Exactly. So manifestation with hard work is kind of real. It's like
Yeah,
you
maybe
can't manifest yourself to fly, can you? You know what I mean? Unless you're talking about on a plane.
sometimes you need to be lucky also, aside from manifesting and working hard, because sometimes there are a lot of people. Farmers work hard, but most of them are still not rich. Do some
Okay.
weird things with the rich.
I don't gotta
Yeah,
like
you know what?
sacrifice a
If
newborn.
you wanted to
Dude,
know more about witchcraft, you can go to the Philippines. We have a lot of those here. We have a specific
good, yeah.
province which is known for witchcraft, actually. They sell love potions in their province, things like that.
I mean, I read the Kabbalah and stuff. That's kind of like witchcraft. It's not witchcraft,
What?
but
What? What's
the
that?
Kabbalah. It's like esoteric Jewish lore.
Oh,
It's
really?
like kind of like combined with psychology too. So it's complicated. I don't know how to explain it to
I
like people
mean,
exactly.
before the Philippines was colonized by the Spaniards, most of the tribes here like believe in witchcraft. Actually, we have specific doctors, like tribal doctors here called babaylan. So they kind of listen to the nature, things like that.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of like Wiccans and stuff. Homestead, it is a pretty solid way of life, man. I'd agree with that. I think that is a lot of people should consider that more intensely. You obviously got to know how to do it and things like that, though. like you shouldn't just go do it. You should probably know how to grow food and things.
I mean, we kill them and eat them also sometimes. We have this thing actually when we especially most of the people in the province when they try to build like a house, they would like kill like a chicken as an offering to the spirits, things like that.
That's
Do
good,
you know that,
actually. That's kind
Dorian?
of interesting. No, we don't have anything like that exactly. We do, we got
They
like the wine bottle on the ship kind of thing. It's kind of similar to that, to me. So I mean, I don't see
before
too many
build
like. Go ahead.
before
The
building
house
the
with the
house, they
rooster.
would sprinkle the blood of the chicken around the vicinity.
Yeah.
Things.
See, see, to me, like it doesn't really have too much difference from the ship on the bottle thing, though. You know what I mean? Because
Mm.
that in itself is a kind of offering to the ship. I don't know. That's just the way. It doesn't seem too different to me.
Most of the
Or meters
you
sounds
have
good. Well, yeah. You don't want to catch a demon or something, dude.
um,
Piss off the wrong like entity by doing witchcraft. You never can know for sure which one is genuinely
um
real.
I mean we have lots of stories related to witchcraft here actually. I don't know this is the right time to talk about it. I'm actually trying to save it for our next live stream during the Halloween. Those things.
Yeah, we'll talk about it then. They appear to be have flown the coop also, so I think you're all
My
right.
my uncle was kind of how do you explain this actually? Once he has a girlfriend actually. Then like for quite a while they broke up. But then that girl was so angry about the breakup that she gave him a curse black T-shirt, and after that, I don't know if this is true or like related to that curse black shirt. He got married, but he kind of became unlucky with his life. So his wife had an alopecia. You know alopecia, Dorian.
Kind of like Will Smith's wife. Is that the same
Alopecia is
thing?
like alopecia is like
Balding?
yeah falling of your hair due to stress,
Yeah.
and I don't know if this is still related to
Damn it, I'm
the
trying to get this
curse.
light on.
Are you listening?
Yeah, I don't know. You don't know if it's still related to the curse or not. You gave the curse T-shirt. I'm
And
totally
then
listening.
like his youngest son died at 7. This year, his eldest son, which is 27, died also. And then after 3 months, my uncle also died. So he died like a few months ago. So I
I
don't
want to be
know.
like
So what's left
coincidence,
is his
but
wife, who has an alopecia, and his like middle child.
so his ex-girlfriend gave him the T-shirt.
Yeah, that's what they believe during that time. But I didn't know that it all of these unlucky things would happen to him. Unfortunate things, actually.
Yeah, I don't know how that could be related. I mean, when did he have the girlfriend?
Like in college.
Oh man, dude. I don't know about all that, dude. That's a long chain of events. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
that's the reason why. That's the reason why I got your kidney stones, just in case you will like ditch me or something. I will do something
put some
with it.
black magic on it. All
Yeah,
right,
it has your
we'll keep that in
DNA,
mind.
so
I mean,
oh my
it
God,
does have my
Dorian,
DNA.
it's happening. They say it will start with sneezing.
Oh my god, dude, I'm cursed. That's why you're not supposed to sneeze or whatever, cough at Wang Odds, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, I just thought about that. I swear to God, I heard someone do it too while we were
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah, but she walked away and then came back afterwards. So it was like she
Mm,
left. I do. You remember that she like left the vicinity and then she came back. Kind of like waited a second and came back. Could have been just going to the bathroom though. I don't know.
do you
I
believe
don't
in
know.
astral projection?
Astral projection. Uh, kind of. It depends on how we define astral projection. A lot of mysticism stuff I'm like on the fence about. You know what I mean? I think that it's
Mm,
definitely possible that a lot of these things are real. It's
mm,
just that unfortunately we do not have enough science involved in it because obviously a lot of like real scientists think that it's like pseudoscience, but that doesn't mean that it necessarily is. It just means that our technology is not either good enough or like geared towards being able to figure it out. You know what I mean?
I see. I
It's
mean,
like ghosts,
do you have
I
do you
guess.
have friends also who believe in those things?
Astral projection and stuff
I
like
mean, do
that.
you have friends? I'm just kidding.
I mean, I used to be pretty popular, but I kind of don't talk to people as much anymore, just because for various reasons. It just depends.
I
As
remember
an
when I
adult
was
age, it's just weird.
I remember when I was in college. I don't know if this is true. There was once they said that there was once like a research done to people who are dying, and they would weigh the body before they die, and after they die, they would weigh the body also, and you would like see a difference in the weight of the body before and after they die. So there is something. There's a weight deducted after they died actually. So um, that's
You
why
mean
they
they
think
did
that
they pass a bunch
the
of gas?
spirits are real. Yeah, yeah.
51 grams?
Where where are we, Dory? Are we in the beyond?
Dude, I tell you all the time, I think all this shit's fake. All of it, everything in the just if I could, technically I'm supposed to be able to put my hand through the table, and science even agrees to that. You know what? I'm willing to believe a lot. Oh man, dude. You mean my heart or my consciousness? Lost in the sauce, dude. I'm constantly lost in the sauce.
Maybe you're a pasta lost in the
I
sauce.
am a pastafarian. No, I'm kidding. You know what a pastafarian is?
What's that?
You don't know what a pastafarian is? It's a religion,
Oh,
kind
really?
of, kind of a religion. Yeah, it's
Mm, tell me
they
more about it.
believe in they believe in the great spaghetti monster in the sky.
Mm,
It's
yeah,
it's,
one.
it's I don't know much about it, dude. You'd have to look it up. There is like a bunch of weird rules to it and everything else.
I mean,
I mean, yeah, I don't
you,
know.
you,
Kind of sometimes
you should, I mean,
depends on the
you
need.
should try to find friends actually who will listen to you.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be suicidal, man. Like, it's not you. It's better to live life. I don't know if that's what they're trying to get at really here. I don't know if that's necessarily what's going on. I think that they're just making a statement about that particular thing because they seem to be an intelligent individual. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They're covering a broad range of different things, and I think maybe that they could tell me whether or not 26 though. I'm roughly that age, right around there. Not much older. I am older though. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. You're probably from America. That's pretty common around here. Like that's a that's what makes it difficult to make certain friends too. Actually, they is that a lot of people in America are on drugs, so it's like associating with those people can be like detrimental to friendships in general, or you know what I mean. They could, there's lots of variables involved in that kind of thing. So even if they don't do like hard
Um,
drugs, most people smoke weed and stuff. That's in me and his age group. So it's like balancing if you want to be associated with that kind of thing or not.
I I think the percentage actually of Americans who are prone to suicide are very high. This was discussed when I was in nursing school during psychology and psych nursing, and most of it, according to research, is because of the pressure of the environment there.
We do have
I
that. Yeah.
think um, most of, especially white people, are like pressured to be like the best in the thing that they do. That sometimes
A high
they can't handle
specialization.
that's a lot of those like big pressure. So,
Yeah.
but
I don't think we have it as high as Japan, but we do have a significant
yeah,
portion. Yeah.
and but most what do you call this one? There is a higher percentage of like attempted suicide for like male, and a higher suicide rate for females. Like
Yeah. I was learning about that in sociology just the other day, actually. Women are more likely to attempt suicide, however, men are more likely to complete suicide. That's what
yeah,
we were
yeah, that's
learning.
the I had it like
Yeah.
differently. Yeah,
Backwards.
males are more prone to complete suicide, and women are like prone to attempted suicide because once they try to do it, especially women, once they try to do it, they back out because they can't do it. It hurts. That's
Yeah.
why. But most of the time, when men try are already decided they will really do it,
Yeah.
and
Uh, you got to like figure out how to use the tax system to your advantage, man. I know it's really difficult when you don't make like a specific amount of money, but I suggest I don't know if you do anything specific for fun, but just roll that into a business somehow. Just somehow roll it into a business. Go get an EIN number there, and then like C corp it because you can loan your business money and then take a tax write off your personal income, and then your business doesn't have to pay taxes on the money you lent it. Like, there's lots of ways around. It sounds like you're trying to make that cash, man. So
I mean, I think
there's lots of
actually,
ways to do
Dorian,
it.
you could be somewhat in the same situation. You're just like handling it well.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, dude. I do.
Because
I try
Dorian's
to.
broke also. he's been
I'm living off.
struggling. He's been
Yeah,
struggling monetarily, actually.
I subsist off student loans right now. That is my current means of income as a debt. But
Sometimes, actually, Dorian, I think about how you are like trying to survive everything. I don't know how you survive everything.
I've been doing it a
I
long time,
mean,
man.
how do you find money to like to find to pay for food or and
We do have
like the
social programs.
essentials?
We do have social programs
Mm,
in America. So for food and stuff, I'm pretty. I won't say I'm like the most frugal guy,
mm,
but I do know how to eat really good for 2 weeks, and then your body kind of like has like that surplus. So like as
mm.
you don't eat with the social welfare that I do get for that, I am able to subsist off that good eating. You know what I mean? You build a little
Mm.
fat. It's just like most people used to do before winter and stuff. You build up a little fat. You're gonna get skinnier over winter. So I do that on a 2 week sliding basis. You know what I mean? Kind of. For a while there, I was getting
And
kind
we,
of fat, though. I told you that already.
I mean, we've been friends for quite a while already, and I think how you do your life there is still vague for me. It's so unclear because you're so secretive about it. You don't want to
I,
share anything.
because a lot of what I do is like uh, it goes against. I don't know. I don't want to call them folk ways exactly. So it kind of goes against like societal norms and things like that. So it's
Mm,
not something you automatically want to share with people. It's not illegal or anything like that, but it does go against like what people would normally deem as like acceptable, you know?
I mean,
So
you don't have to share it here. You can share it during our chats. I
okay, yeah.
just wanted to know more about how you do things there.
No, I
I
completely
mean,
understand.
it's kind of interesting.
No, I completely understand. I'm very good at knowing systems. I learn systems, how systems function,
Mm,
and how I can use that system to best advantage myself. You know what I mean?
mm, I see.
That's all like life is though. All I'm trying to do is hit to a certain point where I can then utilize the system more to my advantage. Like right now, obviously,
Mm,
when you're on the bottom of the system, you really can't take advantage of different things as well as other people can. So I was talking to him. He sounds like he makes money and stuff. If he
yeah.
uses like a business, even if it's not a highly successful business, for 2 to 3
Mm,
years, he can write off at least half of his income. So he won't have to pay taxes on half of his income. And it's not exactly all cut and dry like that. Like there are details you gotta like worry about and stuff. But if I were making four figures per paycheck, that's exactly what I would be doing right now. Because no thank you on paying the taxes. That's like the biggest killer to your business.
well, my friend just told me that we will just drink after uh,
Oh, okay. The guy?
after this live. Oh my god, I'm not supposed to say this because I'm still in uniform, and my bosses might see this thing.
Oh man.
Anyway,
I think you're all right.
I mean, actually,
Hopefully they're
they
forgiving.
kind of invited me to invite you once you're here to go to their house. I'm actually beside
Yep.
the swimming pool. They have a
Yeah.
swimming pool here.
Oh my heck yeah.
Anyway, it seems that you're not like go here in November, right?
I got
There's a
exams on the 10th of December. That's when my final is. So not quite.
mm,
I might be able to after that for sure. And then I go back to school to because I'm speed running college right now. You know what I mean?
mm,
Because I started what was it like in September there, but I'm taking 20 credits a semester, and I should be done with
mm.
school in 1 year. So or at least for
Is it
an
true that
associate's
like a
degree.
gallon of milk would cost $10 there?
It depends where you're
That's a
at.
lot of
Maybe in California. Yeah.
that's a lot of money.
It seems a lot. Yeah, or he said he's in Appalachia, so that might be why. If he's in the mountains and they have to transport it there and everything else, if it's a
I
small
mean,
community, it
there
seems really high too. But
don't you have cows in the mountains? Just kidding.
not probably where they're at. Yeah, not in Appalachia so much, just because
I
it's like
mean,
hard to farm and where
where's
else.
Appalachia at? What state
East
is
Coast,
that located? Huh?
East Coast. It's most of the United States, or like you know what I mean. It's like goes north to
Isn't that
south in the
the
United
one
States.
the long mountain range like cutting the I don't know if I got it
It goes through
correctly.
like
I
a
mean,
I think it goes through Tennessee and Kentucky and stuff like that, and
I
then a
see.
little bit over almost to Virginia. So there's like high ground, and then there's like the actual mountain range. So
Mm-hmm.
I think Tennessee has like some of the higher ground. It's not like the actual mountain range necessarily, but then you go over a little bit. So and then like on the Virginia side, it's the same. So it's like hilly,
I see.
kind of mountainous, but not mountainous. And then in between that, you got like
So
the actual
it's like
range.
in the south.
Well, it spans like most of the United States. It's like the Rocky
Mm-hmm.
Mountains go from Canada down
Mm-hmm.
to Mexico, and we have like
Mm-hmm.
that's what the Appalachian Mountain Range is like too, actually. So it's
I see.
kind of like the whole continental U.S. from north to south,
Mm,
roughly, not exactly.
I see.
I think that
I'm
maybe like the top third of the United States when you factor in some of the East Coast, like Vermont and Delaware and stuff like that. Those one it doesn't
mm,
go quite that high, but it goes almost to Canada for that one too. I think it stops just below like Indiana, things like that, which is pretty
can I
pretty high
smoke
up.
in your life? Can I smoke here?
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm
That's
just
fine, man. If you want to. I got my vape, so I mean like yeah. I don't think it's a big
how
deal.
much is how much is the vape there, by the way?
The what? The vape?
The vape. Yeah.
Oh man, dude, we got this thing called capitalism really hard. So it depends. It depends. No, I don't know how to
So
say
you
it.
bought it underground?
No, no, no. I bought it from a real store. It's just like when you ask how much a vape is, it's better to ask specific brand. Anything in America, it's specific brands and things like that. What feature do they have? This one was seven
How about your
dollars.
brand? Huh? What?
This one was
How
seven
much is that?
dollars. So
That's
like,
fine. That's a good.
but
Is that the cheapest?
yeah, yeah.
Are you
That's
allowed
the
to
thing.
buy vape because you're like getting monetary help from the government and it's not like a good
They don't pay
idea
me
to buy
cash.
it?
They
I
don't
see.
pay me cash. Yeah. See, I use student
How
loans.
oh
Yeah, that's different. Yeah. The government will only make sure you don't starve to death. They're not going to make sure you eat
mm,
well or have money for other things, but they will guarantee you don't starve to death. That is nice. So,
okay.
and I think any good country should be doing that anyway. Like if they possibly can, it's just a bad look letting your people starve to death. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of the biggest qualms
Mm-hmm.
with North Korea a lot of the time with people is, oh, they're letting their people starve to death. You know, like that's one of the people's biggest problems with that place. At least like in the
Mm-hmm.
media sphere, that's what they'll bring up a lot. So we don't let people starve to death, and that's probably a good
I see.
practice for any country. At least like
But
from an optics point of view, you know what I mean? For other
mm-hmm.
countries looking at it, they don't give you money though to like just be frivolous with. I think mothers get money a little bit, but it's specifically for like baby needs. It's supposed to be for baby needs.
I mean, are there like middle class people who do not like that kind of idea where they give people um like uh like to get by? I'm just wondering.
Even other poor people don't like it very much sometimes. And
I
I
see.
get where they're coming from, but it you gotta do a cost benefit analysis with stuff like that, you know what I mean? Is it gonna
Mm,
cost society more money to give them enough to survive for food? Or is it gonna cost them more if they withhold that and then all the torrential health benefits or health losses? 'Cause now they're gonna be burdening the goddamn healthcare system because they're starving to death, or they're gonna be committing crime, which is gonna decrease property values, create property damage and everything. It's really a
mm,
cost benefit analysis thing, and I think as far as the cost benefit analysis goes, giving people enough to subsist and it's again, you're not eating great. So I think
mm.
honestly, when you do the cost benefit analysis, you're probably coming out better than if you don't give people the benefits. And
Which
I
is weird also because America is one of those countries with like a high percentage of food waste every day, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. There was a
When
while.
you were working in the homeless shelter, like does restaurants donate food that they can't like sell
Yeah,
already for that day? I'm just
yeah,
wondering.
yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. No, there was a couple. There was. It wasn't like all of them. You kind of got to like go and make a relationship with them and whatever else. But there was like pizzerias and like bistros and stuff in the
Mm.
community that would give food to the people. So
But I
yeah,
think
quite
also
common there.
some, I don't know if that works with you also, but here in the Philippines, it's kind of illegal to like give leftover foods because that might be cause for food poisoning also. I have a friend who works in the hotel, and most of like the leftovers from the buffet, they will like throw it immediately to the garbage, and they're not allowed actually to give it to people.
See, see, that's the thing. That's where it. I don't think it's technically legal here either, but
Mm-hmm.
within certain realms, because there is supposed to be like a positive good coming out of that
Mm-hmm.
technically illegal act. Uh, they still do it, and usually, if like a someone looks into it, like if like a legal professional looked into it, they'd be like, okay, this is deemed acceptable because you're helping people who can't eat or whatever. It's for a homeless shelter. It's really it's probably not legal exactly, but because you're doing a
Mm-hmm.
social good, they allow it to happen. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So yeah, it's the burden is still
We're
on the homeless shelter to not let someone get poisoned though too. So
mm,
if they were to be given food that looked really bad, you know what I mean? They're not supposed to give it to people. They are supposed
we'll
to
see.
help make sure that people don't like get sick and die from subsisting off that food. You know what I mean? But for the most part, that's not going to happen. You know, it comes from that day. So because we would even
It's
go to.
just
It's just
what.
what? Go ahead.
It's just sad to hear about this. You know, you're supposed to have a lot of food, but um,
We do.
the
We do.
idea
It's
that
ridiculous.
you're like a rich country, but then there will be still people who are hungry. Is
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
That's why social programs exist and stuff here pretty well.
mm,
Most people will not starve to death unless they do not get on the social program. And again, there's
I
some
see.
like social. You'll get some social kickback for that. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of people. It's not like it's like seen. It's like looked down upon. You know what I mean? By most of
Mm,
society, and that's a problem, really. But because obviously starving to death would be, you know, someone's gonna see a starving person most likely, and eventually someone's gonna feel bad and give them something.
I-
But it
in
really,
your in
it's
your
for the better of society.
in your area, do you have a lot of homeless people there?
Um, not really. Like the shelter I worked at is not far away, and there is a
Mm-hmm.
lot of homeless people there. But they also, I won't say they collect them from other communities, but they are. It's like a small town area, so they like so everyone from the surrounding areas go to the homeless shelter I worked at. So that has
I
like
see.
over 50, it has like 50 some plus beds in it, 50 to 100 beds. They just remodeled it and had it like a so they got a government grant and like they
Mm-hmm.
resegmented the building. It used to be a church with like a gymnasium in it. So they've now converted the gymnasium
Mm-hmm.
and everything else into bed space. So now it's like three
And I'm
floors of bed space.
when you were growing up with your brothers and sisters, I don't know if your siblings are like your boy or girl. Like, were you separated from each other also when you tried to like separate your ways from your family?
I've always kind of like been treated as an only child. Like I various different family members raised me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to bounce around and stuff. It was mostly my like I would say that's more my decision in a lot of respects,
But when you're like
but not
transferring from one
exactly.
family to another, are you with your siblings during that time?
Me and my siblings didn't get along very well when we were kids.
Mm.
I'm like I've
How
always
many
been
are you,
kind of
by the
like
way?
oh remember I told you I don't really know all my siblings
Mm.
because
I
my dad wasn't
mean,
good
like
together.
your full brothers and sisters.
Oh, I got like two brothers and a sister, and then again,
I
like I
see.
got lots of other siblings. I wouldn't
Mm.
say that those are those because actually it depends on what period in my life you're talking about, really.
Mm.
So yeah, it just
I
depends
mean,
on what
around
period of my
seven
life.
and eight.
Just the one. Just the one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. We're all pretty we got pretty big gaps in our lives. Yeah.
And
So
I'm just wondering also, since we're talking about suicide earlier, did it cross your mind those things while growing up? Because it's not that easy, like, to grow up alone, like on your own
um
without your parents. I mean, I know you have family,
not
but
really.
isn't it hard, like, to like transfer from one family to another again?
I
Or
wouldn't say so. I I
mm-hmm,
don't I'm a little bit of a different kind of person. I don't really like a
mm-hmm,
lot of those things I don't have hold as much weight to as most people do,
mm-hmm,
and I never really have. So I was a part of like the scene emo crowd for a while in America. That was like pretty big when I was a teenager. So I mean, I but I wasn't really like what you would call very depressed. I was actually having a great time as a teenager.
oh, really?
So
I'm
yeah,
just
dude,
wondering.
yeah, I was wild as heck, dude. I was having a good time. I wouldn't say that I was really all that depressed. It's kind of like hard to
Um,
explain.
Looking back at it, um, are you happy that you survived? I mean,
I mean, I love life.
I
I love
mean,
life.
I'm just wondering also, if you're going to have an option, would you rather grow up in a different kind of way than
Well,
what had happened to you?
uh, I would say I lived with my grandmother for a long time, and she like passed away
Mm-hmm,
while she was raising me. I do wish that that had not happened because my
mm-hmm,
grandma was rather well to do and well connected, and she
mm-hmm,
was very intelligent. So I do think
mm-hmm,
that had she lived longer, my life would be infinitely better, and I actually
mm-hmm.
probably wouldn't have went to live with different relatives as much because I would have
So
stayed with her.
that started you living with other relatives when she died. Is
No,
that correct?
before that too, a little bit. Yeah. When I went
Were
to
you
her house,
close to
though, it
your
was,
grandmother?
um, I was pretty close with her, I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was kinda younger, so, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I would say
Did you
so.
cry? Did you cry when she died? Because you're like you have no
No,
emotions most of the time,
I didn't. That's the thing.
or or is it just like you were too young to like process a lot of emotions during that time? That's why you're. I'm just wondering.
No,
I'm
I'm
just.
no, I've always been rather intelligent as a person, like, highly like, I would say that I've always been rather highly intelligent, like, I completely understood the situation.
Mm-hmm,
Um I honestly said something rather careless because I was also young. So, when I think back about it, I don't think I mean, obviously, it was like a loss. Like, I'm not gonna say it
mm-hmm,
wasn't a loss and it wasn't like, life-changing or anything like that, but I like, what yeah, I'm kind of, like, rather emotionally blunted as a person,
mm-hmm.
and I know I've realized things most people go through the stages of grief, right? Where they,
Yeah.
like, they have to bargain and deny it and everything else like that.
Dabda.
Because of the way I look at the world, I don't do that so much. So I
You know
know that
Dabda?
it's dubda,
Denial, anger, depression, was be
bargaining, acceptance.
bargaining, depression, and acceptance.
Yeah.
That's the cycle of grief.
Yeah, see, I don't really do that. I don't really do go through
And
those.
also, I have another question. Would you have wished to like have different parents than what you had?
Well, yeah, that one's a given. I think you could agree with that also though a little bit, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Maybe not with
that's
your
true.
mother and stuff, but yeah, of course. Of course.
I'm just wondering.
I think that I had
Or
like some particular bad parents, that's the thing. Like even
I
if
see.
they had been like the standard level of crappy, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It would be okay. It would have been okay then.
And also, do you like experience jealousy when you grew up with these kids who have like better parents than what you have?
I don't think so. Not necessarily, no.
I see.
See, again, that goes to the whole emotionally blunted aspect though, I think.
Mm,
Because it wasn't like I didn't get like, you know what I mean? Like, still I have other family members who are, like, on the
mm,
better side of society and,
mm,
stuff like that, so I would, like, rub shoulders with them quite a bit, and doing that,
mm,
obviously, like, there's benefits to that. So, I think if anything, that would've, like, created a bigger gap between me and my parents, you know, where I was like, "Oh,
mm.
god, wow, these guys kinda suck," you know what I'm saying? Because you go around those family members and you're like, you realize how life is there versus
Yeah.
life with your parents or whatever else, and you realize that and you obviously get kickbacks out of that situation too, like, all my family
Mm,
members were like, I was pretty well liked, I would say,
mm,
when I was younger, at least, before I
mm.
became, like, more fledged as an individual and had my own opinions and things like that, so
And also, I have
I got
another
things from
question.
them, basically.
When
Go ahead.
you're like transferring from one relative to another, are there like relatives who are like hateful to you or something, things like that? Like Cinderella when she lived with her kind of stepmother, and then they were like so bad to her. Do you have
It's
those kinds
funny
of
you say
relatives?
that. It's funny you say that, but, like, one of my only bad relatives was probably my stepmother, so I was living the real Cinderella experience. Like, no joke.
Was what was she not nice to you?
Me particularly, yeah, but again, that was probably because I was, like, at that developmental stage of, like,
Mm,
teenagehood, I was just starting to be like, I was,
mm,
like, a preteen and stuff, and then she had her own kids, and, like, I would I guess maybe I got along with her kids really well, but we'd always be
mm,
up to some bullshit because we were, like, the same age and
mm,
stuff. So we'd be doing some shit, like, she did not approve
mm.
of. And I think she
I see.
projected and blamed me specifically for the stuff happening, which I don't
Mm,
think was always the case. I think we were just
mm.
teenagers, you know what I mean? Getting up to some bullshit, so or
But
preteens getting up to bullshit.
are you still in touch with those step brothers and
No, not
sisters
that
that
one.
you
No,
not really?
no. Which I kind of bums me out sometimes because both of them were pretty cool.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, anyway.
But
Well, they're kinda cool, kinda cool.
there do they also live in Michigan?
Uh, a lot of, them they kinda, like, fluctuated between states.
Mm,
So, they would visit for a while, and then they'd go somewhere else for a while, but it's, like, similar for most people I know. Like, you
mm.
people be state jumping all the time, even myself, so, yeah, it just depends. So I got a New
I don't
Jersey
know
number.
if you have told me. Is your father still alive?
Oh, yeah, probably. I don't know, I haven't talked
You
to the guy in
don't.
years.
You have
He might be dead.
no.
No clue.
How about
He
your
might be
mother?
dead. She might be dead too, dude, I don't fucking
I
know.
see.
You're asking the wrong guy. Maybe.
I'm just wondering.
No, I'm serious, I don't know. It might be. Could be.
I don't know to ask another question. I mean,
Your father's still around, isn't he?
yeah,
But not your
it's in the
mother. Yeah,
province,
yeah.
but I don't have like any clue about the things that are happening to him right now. I know that one time, like a few years ago, he had a stroke, and after that, until now, I still have no like current news about him. Actually,
See, that's kind of a
I mean,
similar situation, I would say.
mm, but I know he's still alive, and I know where to find him.
Yeah, I mean, America's a little less connected than the Philippines. Like, you guys are a little more family oriented, and I think that
Yeah,
might be a part of it. Like, while you don't
that's true. Also,
particularly like associate yourself with him, you do have that connection to know where he's at, even if you don't
mm,
appreciate
yeah,
him fully. You know what I mean? So
that's
see
true.
here, it's
I
like a little
mean,
more disconnected. So
most of the families here in the Philippines are like extended family. Y- uh,
hmm.
Hi,
Hey, how's it
how are
going?
you? We're, we're just talking about life here. How Dorian grew up
Yeah,
with different
my
relatives
glorious
and
childhood. Honestly,
how
it was not that
he
bad, dude. I
was.
keep
Uh, she's gone.
yeah, Clayton. Is that the name? Is that what that says? Is that am I like getting that right? Do you think Clayton? Like
Clayton.
there's a
It's
play. Yeah,
Clayton.
yeah. The trick on stuff. I like that. Um, yeah, man, that's just how it goes here. I think so.
I see.
It's just different, you know.
Sometimes you should try to tour us with your house there. I mean,
I could probably do that eventually. Uh,
yeah, I do.
see, like you're talking about the extended family. See, I don't. I know
Yeah.
of. I know of some of my extended family, but I would say that
Hmm.
there's more of my extended family that I don't actually know at all versus that I do know. Like I haven't seen. I only have a few first cousins, and I haven't seen them in forever. I know my fourth cousin better than I do my first cousins.
Mm.
So yeah, it's really weird actually.
I I kind of have the same situation with you. I don't know. My mother has like I don't know 9 siblings. I didn't know them at all. I don't know them at all. I haven't. I have met two of her siblings for just like a fleeting moment, and after that, I went back to the province, and after that, I have no communication at
Yeah,
all with them.
exactly. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's exactly what I'm
I
talking
was
about.
just told that one of my mother's sister when they were a child she was kidnapped by the communists who
Oh,
are
fuck.
living in the mountains, and she
Fuck.
wasn't able to get back home until now. So maybe they still don't know where she is right now. Maybe she's with the communists because when you're like being kidnapped by the communists, they would like
Re-educate you?
yeah
Re-educate?
re-educate you. I what's the specific term for that? Brainwash you
Indoctrinate? Yeah,
with their
brainwash, indoctrinate?
ideologies. Yeah, and they would end up like not knowing their family already. They could actually kill their family members, and I don't know. We still have a lot of that things here, especially those who are living in far-flung areas. The communists would like kidnap, especially those who are like intelligent people,
Yeah.
and
Fuck, man.
they would try to recruit them and be part of them. But you know, their ideologies are kind of extreme to the point that they I don't know they don't have any rational like thinking at all. So they would like get properties from like locals and stuff. They would like receive money from the locals who are also poor, just to like pursue their ideologies against the government.
Yeah. So basically, like just
It's
taken from the community to
yeah,
push their agenda.
it's kind of hard to talk about it because there might be like communists who are watching us. I'll just
We
get.
got zero right now, so we're at, I get what you're saying.
I mean, they
It'll
can
be all right,
rewatch
man.
this.
Oh my god, yeah. That is kind of that's really spooky, man. I've seen some videos on the YouTube about him a little bit. It's crazy to me that they're like still a trending problem even to this day in the nation and everything else. I don't know. I don't know how you go
I
about get like
mean,
eliminating that issue.
s- especially it will be hard actually to like eliminate that kind of thing here in the Philippines, and since that education here is not that good, especially in the far-flung areas of the community
Yeah.
where they don't have like what do you call them, a lot of communication, things like that. They will believe what they could only hear in the radio and stuff like that. So it will be hard. Especially that I think the budget for education here is like very low. They don't really care about education. The budget for education, the budget for health is not that high. That's why it's just sad. It will be
Yeah, that is really sad,
especially when
man.
you're poor, if you get sick, you might as well just pray to the Lord because you might die actually. Even just for like a simple flu, you could die here.
Like tuberculosis and stuff. We were talking about that a little bit, how it's like
Yeah.
pretty common, which it's kind of screwed
Yeah, I
up,
know.
man. Honestly, it's really cheap to get rid of tuberculosis at this point. So I think I told you about John Green's book and stuff like that, actually, and talking about
Hmm.
everything's tuberculosis and stuff. I think that
I see.
that's something that could be addressed easily. It's unfortunate to see that. Hopefully, hopefully things will like start to slowly change over time. I have noticed like when I was watching the stuff that a lot of the communist stuff has like receded a great deal,
Mm,
and I'm constantly hoping that even though that we're having so much of this turmoil in the world, that like maybe that means we're
mm,
on the cusp of something better. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll like kind of like shake and rattle this out, and that like things will start to like progress forward again, and things
mm.
will get better. You know what I mean? And then
And
issues like that
you
can be
mentioned
actually
about
addressed.
you mentioned about tuberculosis actually. Medication here for tuberculosis is free. So you could just
Is
go
it?
to the nearest health center actually and be diagnosed, and they will give you like 6 months worth of medicine for tuberculosis. You will have like a checklist, and then like a health worker would actually visit you every day to make sure that you have like drink the medicines. But the thing
Oh,
is
okay.
that there is no proper education for people of what to do when they experience these things because the budget for health is not that high.
Education. Gotcha. So like health
And
education
most of this
to know in the first place is the issue.
and most of these health workers are not um paid
Oh
are
yeah.
not paid enough to be doing these things. So why would they bother actually?
No, I get what you're saying. No, we discussed the amount of pay that health workers get there, and
Mm-mm.
it's surprising to me that like they do that job at all. Like
I,
honestly,
I have I
it
have
really
friends who
does.
started with just 11,000 a month, and that's not like a lot, especially when you're like working, then you're renting. I don't know how you would survive that one.
No, I that's what I'm saying. Like I really don't, and that's what I mean. Like I don't know how a lot like how they maintain such like enough people to do that job at all. Like I really don't with the way that they get paid.
E-
It's like almost
even with
better to go work in an office than to
even
be
with
a
my
nurse and
salary
things like that.
actually, my salary is like so far from the minimum wage, but I'm still struggling to like maintain it. And I can't imagine those people who are like working below the minimum wage, who are having rent and still working here in Manila. And you know how expensive most of the things here in Manila. Even like going to a fast food chain, it will be a
Yeah,
luxury to most of the people. Yeah.
we talked about that a lot. Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people like live together with family and stuff like that here, even in the city, or like with friends and stuff. Kind of
Mm.
like they pack in on everything else. So I don't know, like out of
Anyway,
necessity.
let's end this for now. We'll continue
All right,
about
yeah,
it. And
Thursday or Friday. I
we
mean
need to
Friday.
talk
Friday.
more about social issues. Actually, it's kind of like a good topic to talk about.
I think you're right. I think you're right. We can do that. We gotta be
Well,
careful
hey,
about keeping it unpolitical though, if we want to do the business aspect later though,
yeah,
because just because like you know
I
what I mean.
think I will be
I'm going
more
social
careful about
issue.
the earthquakes because we have a lot of earthquakes recently here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll see you later,
Have you
man.
seen? Have you seen? By the way, for the one last thing,
Okay.
have you
Okay. Go
seen
ahead.
the video that I've sent you? The Taal volcano exploding inside.
No, I do. I haven't seen that. You should
I
send it to me
sent a
again
link.
because I might have missed it.
Okay. Hey,
I might have
take
missed
care,
it.
Dorian.
Take it easy.